If my secret tarot account landed on your For You page, your energy is very addicting, okay? But to the point that you have to be careful. You get yourself into situations where you attract really good things, and then sometimes you attract just anything and everything to your energy. All right, so you are someone that you are going to need boundaries in this lifetime. Now, what led to this video is I have a jar of gold here, and it is actual gold that's from, I believe it's from Bali. A soul brother had given it to me. Out of nowhere, I don't even know how the moth would try to get into it. And that's the thing. That's the message here. What I found was a moth trying to get into the gold, but it got stuck in the oil. All right. So your energy is just like that, where your energy draws people in. Your energy is very magnetizing, to some people even addicting, okay? It's hypnotizing, where for some of you, again, you can maybe even crazy situations, though, is what I'm seeing, like that type of situation, right? However, when you master this energy and when you master the boundaries, what I'm also seeing is you can attract a whole lot of good things your way. Wealth, prosperity, opportunities, the soulmates that you do want to attract into your energetic field, all right? So let's see. And this is unseen, all right? People, not that they get confused, but I think the better word is hypnotized. All right, now for some of you, whether it's men or women, look at that, soulmates, okay? Soulmates are drawn towards you because you have this divine feminine energy, all right? Now, you could be a divine masculine. It's non-gender specific, but your energy is like, it's like gold. It's like honey. It's sticky, all right? But in the sense of magnetizing, all right? So you do attract these soulmates. I do want to warn you, though, again, with this kind of energy, you could bring out the best of people. Be careful, because you can bring out the shadow sides of people too. All right, now what do we have for the collective on their energy is magnetizing. What do we have for their energy is magnetizing? What do we have for the collective on their energy is addicting? Whoa. Now, again, you bring out the best in people, you bring out the worst in people. But that's why you need to be careful, okay? You have this auric field that it goes either way. Farewell, leave behind closure. Memories. It's interesting. Bitterness and bittersweet. Now, there is someone in this reading here, okay, collective. This person's thinking about you. They are drawn to your beauty, your energy, because you do have this energy. It's beauty, charming, graceful, kind-hearted. Someone is thinking about you, and it's interesting, but this reading is coming through because this is not the only person in your life. Confirmation, divine feminine is still on the bottom of the deck. This is not the only person in your life that's like this. You are someone who your auric field is strong and it's very magnetizing, but it's going to be up to you to know your boundaries. What I'm hearing is this is not the only person. You've been through this more than once. Now, I'm also picking up on siren energy, like mermaids. Now, in old folklore, mermaids were not like Disney. Mermaid, siren energy, non-gender specific, beautiful mermaid, they bring you into the water, into the ocean. What that represents is your subconscious, your unconscious. You know, so it's like love and light and hey, let's explore the unconscious, subconscious. So in actuality, you are a healer, but for some of you, you never knew this healing gift. And so you didn't know why, people, I'm hearing victim, where for some of you, like you really could have been through a few, maybe many karmic cycles of this kind of thing where it's like, how do I get into these crazy situations? Or how do these people act like this? How do people switch up on me in these ways? It's because of your auric field. It's because of your energy. But this is also a gift of yours. However, it is asking you to own and to really harness that power. What do we have for the collective? What do we have for the all signs collective on their energy is addicting? For the all signs collective, where their energy is addicting. It's interesting though. Now, for some of you, the way that you feel is, it's like people want you, but at the same time, they almost despise you. We have love over here. Or it's like they want you, but wow, your energy. What do we have for the all signs general collective? For their energy is addicting. Why do we have beauty, soulmates, bitterness, finality? And we do have contradicting, coffee date, planning discussions. It does say dating multiple people. Okay. And then we have anchor, hold it together, getting a grip. Why do we have denial? Okay, you're getting some sort of justice over here. For the general collective, that their energy is addicting. Why denial, coffee date, and anchor? Why denial, coffee date, and anchor? Now, there is someone who's in denial about you. Because we do have avoiding, blocking, and pushing away, escape, and then soulmates. Oh my gosh, whoever resonates with this reading, you need very strong boundaries in your life. What I am seeing is you also attract people who want you, but they cannot give you what it is that you need and what it is that you deserve. You can attract people who are sometimes even dating multiple. Now, whoever resonates with this reading, your energetic field is addicting, but it's not even just lovers. Like what I do see. Go check out where your first house is or your 10th house. You attract people that almost end up resenting how they feel about you, which is interesting. You also attract people who really want you, but they absolutely, like these soulmates over here, but they're not ready for you. Denial, and then dating multiple people. Anchor. You're someone who definitely needs strong boundaries, all right? And actually, let's grab another card. What do we have for the all signs collective on their energetic field? This all signs collective, their energy field is addicting. It is magnetizing. Oh, my love. And I say that because you're showing up as so kind and loving, and look at all this energy. Where you are going to need, you have a protector, okay? You have a spiritual protector, or like even maybe a physical protector, but you are someone who does need a lot of protection here, because what it is that you attract is not exactly who you are. Now, sometimes, right, it's like you are who you attract. Sometimes it's kind of like the opposite, right? Where say you have a soul lesson of having a lot of boundaries in this lifetime. It's not necessarily that you are those people that you are attracting. You are this sweet honey, this sweet gold, this kindness and reverence. You bring out sometimes the worst in people. As soon as I say that, someone messages me, all right? So confirmation though, we do have surprise, sometimes shock over here. It actually shocks people how kind and maybe humble that you actually are. But there's something here that you have a hidden gift, because truly this is a gift. However, you never saw it as a gift. You saw it, like for some of you, you saw this more as a curse, where it's like, well, what? I don't always attract these things or this or that. You bring up either side, light or shadow of what someone needs to awaken. What do we have here for the general timeless collective, all signs, for their energetic field is addicting. Now your energetic field is also addicting though, and here's why. it's pretty mysterious, you know, where it's like, it's interesting though. It's like people want to figure out the mystery, but then like you get hit in the process is what, like, people end up resenting you, where I see what it is. Do you have a lot of Neptune in your chart? I wonder what kind of Neptune placements, first house or 10th house placements that you have. It's actually not you, but you definitely are someone that guides people to this mysterious place, this mysterious energy. And again, it could be that siren energy of the waters, right? Which is the subconscious, the unconscious. We have goddess of the moon and indecision, unknown, unknown. Your energy is very mysterious. But it's almost like people will get upset that they can't figure it out, that they can't have more of you. And then it brings up this anger. I'm seeing it all over here, where you bring up the shadow in other people, but I'm not seeing you in that energy. It's a gift of yours. And so there's some also just owning of this gift, a reclaiming of it, a remembering of it. If anything here, you know, you may even have like an energy of you initiate people and you don't even know it. All right, so let's grab some. Actually, we're going to grab these cards too. What do we have for the collective on they? The collective's energetic field is addicting and hypnotizing. Ascension. Too many cards. We do have final karmic lesson. So I feel like you've learned. Oh, come on, man. I just grabbed $1 million bill by mistake. Okay. For some of you, you learned a final karmic lesson over here. Okay. But confirmation though of the gold over here. All right. Protect your energy, collective. What do we have for the collective? On their energetic field is addicting. It's sacred though. Okay, it's sacred. Akashic records, meditate. They're facing karma, okay? Whoever this is over here that reacted to you, they're facing karma. It's interesting here, where your energetic field is like a mirror, but of someone's shadow. I am seeing you as someone who's very kind. Someone's facing karma here. All right, let's see what this is. For this reading, for the general timeless collective on their energetic field is addicting. I was going to ask why they're facing karma. Why do we have they're facing karma? Why the Page of Wands here for they're facing karma? And where's the collective's energy here for they're facing karma? You are walking straight into a check. Okay, no, listen, Linda, listen. You're walking straight into this, okay? They're facing karma. You're walking into a 10 of Pentacles. Your energy is you walked away from this person. You walked straight to the bank, okay? You walked straight into success, into wealth, and prosperity. Yeah, but this is your energy, though, where, again, there's like this resentment. People get angry with you, where the way that you may have felt in life is like, I just don't understand why I attract these things. You have an unseen power. It's primordial and it's been hidden from you. Now, for some of you, I don't know why I'm seeing the backbone, the spine, but I'm seeing your spine. For the collective on, they have this addicting, magnetizing, hypnotizing energy. Why the 5 of Cups? Why the 9 of Cups here? Why the Page of Wands here? For they have an addicting and magnetizing energy. Someone tricked themselves out of your life. We do have 10 of Wands here. Could have been a burden, but someone tricked themselves out of your life. Where you're moving forward here, and it's without this person. This person feels like they have missed out on an opportunity. Why the 4 of Cups with the 10 of Coins? Why the 4 of Cups with the 10 of Coins for the general timeless collective on their energy field is addicting and magnetizing? Why the 4 of Cups with the 10 Yeah. Your energy. It's also like there's this energy about you that people feel as if they have to step up in some way, shape, or form, which is not necessarily true. But what I'm saying is you have that energy of like a mirror. However, you don't show up in the way that they see you. Where is the collective's energy in this reading? You're nurturing, you're kind, you're loving. And so, but that's not how people see you. People see you in a very different way. This is a gift of yours that you haven't known about until now. But, you know, for some of you, you felt like it was a curse, like wondering of like, what the heck? We have the Six of Wands. Why the Six of Wands and the Nine of Swords here? Why the Six of Wands and the Nine of Swords here? All right, listen, Linda, listen. You are someone that has to be a little bit sneaky about your happiness, about your joy, about your success. You may always have this energy. Like for some of you, this truly may be a soul signature. You may have Akashic records, okay? For some of you, this is your soul contract. We all have a role to play, okay? Where that's what I'm seeing for some of you. All right, you hold up this mirror. However, God, right? Your ancestors, your spirit team, your higher self, it's actually not you. It's also not your intentions. And that's the key. When people attack you from a place of like, oh, I know they're coming from this place. I know it. Actually, no. That wasn't the truth. You are someone that you don't hide to hide things in the shadow sense. You are tactful and skillful. You are careful. You are, what I'm seeing here is you're kind of smart. Seven of Swords here. People will think that you're sneaky. Again, you have this energy. All right. And that's why this reading is coming through today, because you are someone that you have to be a little bit careful. You have to have boundaries and know thyself. This gift brings out the worst in people. It's, to be honest, not a reflection of you in this reading. You are someone that you move carefully because of this energy. Why the Seven of Swords here in the Sun? Again, it says reward for hard work and making investments. When people think you're being sneaky, of like, oh my God, they're doing bad things, they're being sneaky, you're truthfully focused, protecting yourself, and they're proving you right. Like they're proving you right. In this reading is what I'm seeing though. Where, again, it's like, oh no, I know the collective is doing this. You're proving the collective right. Where the collective is like, oh, actually, no, I'm really just chilling. And they're like, no, I know they're plotting against me and they're doing this and they're doing that. And, no, actually. And that's the thing. Like you do bring out those sides of people, especially maybe with people that you date, but people in general, okay? You actually have this hidden gift of healing and almost kind of revealing people's shadow to them. All right, now what do we have for this reading on the collective has addictive energy? Oh, yes, you do. We have, whoa. Who are all these people? Where's the collective with the King of Swords, King of Wands, the Emperor, the Empress? We're going to dive a little deeper. Why the Knight of Swords, Nine of Wands, and the Eight of Swords for the King of Swords, the Empress card, the King of Wands, and the Emperor? Why the Tower card? Why the Knight of Cups? You are someone that has to be careful. Be careful with me by Cardi B. You have to be careful because like you truly can sometimes bring out the worst in people, but each time you get out of it, each time you're protected, it doesn't mean it's okay. It does not mean that it's okay. You know, for some of you, that's why this reading is coming through. What I see is 3 people. Now, for some of you, I see 3 strong people that are actually trying to like trap you. You know, you get into these things where truly like you bring out that beast in people, the shadow in people, the worst in people. And I will say you're always protected. You do always get through it. But it doesn't mean you have to keep going through it. What I see for some of you, you see the Akashic Record soul contract as it is. And maybe after this reading, whenever you're watching this, it can be for you. And it can be for you, yeah. Where Tower card, what I see over here is you're coming into your power. Tower card. So you're going to get in, you're going to get out of it. 8 of Swords, the 4 of Swords over here. You got into a situation here where there was 3, and I will say, like, they have some power here. However, you got out of a situation where there was multiple, and I will say, this is some powerful energy. They still couldn't get you. They still couldn't do it, even when it was multiple people against you that were more powerful than you. You have a hidden protection. You also have a hidden gift and a hidden anointing. You, like a Houdini, got out of some situation over here, and you got out of it with the Tower card. But this reading is coming through where you don't have to keep going through that. 4, why do we have Judgment and the 9 of Cups? Why do we have Judgment and the 9 of Cups? Now, I do see that you're, again, protected here. 9 of Cups, this is your wish fulfillment. This is you on your own. So this is just you, collective. Judgment. You will be very protected, okay? You have protection already around you. Justice card. 3 of Wands, the Sun card. So again, heavy on the, you do always get out of it. And I will say that probably pisses people off anymore. Yeah, it probably pisses people off more anymore. You know, but for some of you, it definitely pisses people off even more. Like you are someone who does have, you have extra spiritual protection than the average person. And you really just do. All right. Now, what do we have for the collective for advice on? Now, before we get there, why are they facing karma here? Why are they facing karma? Someone tried to put you in a position here where you did not have a lot, okay? They tried, look at that, and then you got the 10 of Pentacles here. So again, be careful, because sometimes it actually pisses people off even more that they attack you or they try to, and then you get a double portion, and then they're still out there like mad at you, okay? So that's what I have for you. I do hope that it resonates in a positive way, collective. What do we have for the collective on their energetic field is addicting. You are someone who's going to have so much protection in this lifetime. You are such a beautiful soul. I just want to rock with you over here. Where you have the Hermit card, you're by yourself, but you're protected. And so that's the thing. People will come your way. People may sometimes feel like you are powerless. They'll try to attack you, think that you're vulnerable. But that Cardi B song, Be Careful With Me, that's you, okay, collective, where they have to be careful with you. You have 10,000 soldiers to the left of you, to the right of you, in front of you, behind you, above you, and below you. And sometimes people, now for some of you, yeah, well, they'll attack you and like they'll get their own karma. All right. That's what I have for you. I do hope that it resonates in a positive way. What do we have for the collective on? Their energetic field is addicting and they have to be careful. Yes, illusions here. Where again, your energy field, look at that. And then we do have the sacred union, Ma'at. Okay. However, you approach people very innocently. You approach people as Ma'at. But here's the thing about Ma'at. Ma'at is not just love and light. Ma'at is the balance, the true balance. Cause and effect. Illusions here. All right, so again, people see you as a mirror sometimes not necessarily expecting what they're going to get, or like projecting, blaming you when it's them kind of thing. And then we do have Sacred Union, the keeper of the scales. All right. That's what I have for you. I do hope that it resonates in a positive way. I'm sending you all so much love and so many blessings to your day.